My name is Sergeant First Class Eric Kleeman in HHB, 1st the 119th Field Artillery. I'm the Senior Fire Direction Sergeant. 13 Juliet is basically the brains of the field artillery operation. So in the field artillery there are three main components that make the field artillery work. You have the forward observer who is out observing the target. They relay information to the Fire Direction Center where I work. We take that data, turn it into a firing solution for the howitzers to get those rounds out of the target that they need.
Stand by! Hooked up! Fire!
My name is Captain Stephen Berlinski. I am with 1st the 119th Field Artillery, and I am the Battalion Fire Direction Officer. So as a fire direction center, we support maneuver units. So units like infantry, they have observers out there. They're the eyes of the operation. They call us and say we would like effects, something to happen at a certain location. We take that, their desires, what they request, and we calculate it to see this is what we have as far as ammunition, and we calculate the math. How are we going to get effects from our point, which could be 10 miles away, to where you need it, and how are we going to do that safely without endangering you but getting the job done. So we're the brains of it, and then once we calculate that data, we send it to the howitzer sections where they're the muscle. They're going to load the round and they're going to sling the round far.
My name is First Sergeant Emmanuel Mosley III, and I am HHB 1st 119th First Sergeant. So 13 Juliet is a fire control specialist. They work within the Fire Direction Center, and it ranges from anything from doing communications, being a radio operator, or being a computer operator on the AFATAD system, and even sometimes consist of doing manual calculations as well.
My name is Sergeant Belgowan. I'm with the 119th Field Artillery, Charlie Battery, and I am a 13 Juliet fire control specialist. A 13 Juliet is essentially the brain of the artillery. Our job in the context of the full artillery is you have observers who are in the field and they tell me, hey, there's a guy or a tank or some object that we need shot. They tell me, they give me the location and other data that I need. I package that data up and then I send it down to the guns so the guns can shoot accurately.
Set!
My name is Specialist Michaela Van Hall. I'm an HHB 1st of the 119th Field Artillery. I'm a 13 Juliet and I'm a Fire Directions Control Specialist. We usually use a FATADS computer. That's an electronic computer system that we input all of our information into, but sometimes technology does fail us, so we do have to go back to manual gunnery, which we call charts and darts, where we have a map, we put all of the grid coordinates on there, which we put our friendly targets on there and also our enemy targets. So we want to make sure that we're not shooting at friendlies, that we're shooting at the enemies, and that our friendlies are away from that zone. They're in a safe area.
The way that things typically go when we get a fire mission, it's a call over the radio from the observer. He's saying, fire mission. And then we say, fire mission. From there he says, tank out in the open, or infantry platoon out in the open. This is the grid location. Then it gives us the grid. From there, we'll put the grid into our computer system, and we have information on our computer systems about where the guns are, where the target is, weapon information about the guns, so that it's able to keep track of what the ammo is and the factors that play into the ballistics of shooting that gun. So we put it in to the computer and it tells us this mission is good to go. You can shoot it. It's safe. All the guns can actually hit this target, or it will say we can't hit this target. If it says we can't hit this target, then we have to go into troubleshooting mode. Why can't we hit this target? Is it because the guns are out of range? Is it because the guns are not up to date on their current information? Do we not have enough ammo? What's the reason? If it is good to go and we can shoot it, then we just send it out to the guns and they shoot it.
Verified! Get on there, Bettina! Yeah! That's what I'm talking about!
So general career progression will look like out of AIT, you can expect to start as a RTO, or radio operator, receiving fire missions from the observer. or working on the firing chart as a HCO, horizontal control operator. From there, with more experience in those, you will work up your way to the Centaurs, which is like a Palm Pilot tablet computer system. Once you get promoted to sergeant, you will work on the AFATADS computer, calculating the firing solutions there. After your time at the computer, you get promoted to staff sergeant. You'll become the chief of a fire direction center, working directly with your own fire direction officer and overseeing the whole operation of that individual fire direction center. Then from chief, you get promoted up to sergeant first class, where you'll become to the battalion and work with the battalion fire direction officer and oversee the entire battalion's operations with him.
I picked this job when I first enlisted. They had just started letting females go into combat MOSs, and I thought that was pretty cool. I was a little intimidated with going into, you know, a unit and a job that was male predominant, but the fact that I got to be a part of field artillery was pretty amazing to me, to watch what we can do, what, you know, all of the outcomes that come with this job.
I like the technical aspect of it, working with computers. I have a very strong background in math, as well as a lot of computations that have to go into what we do, and utilizing my skill set in mathematics really appeals to me in this job, because trigonometry is involved, also basic math skills as well, but figuring out how to get rounds from one location to 15 kilometers away and have them land within a 50-meter radius of that target is pretty cool.
Family has definitely become a part of everything here. You don't just come here to see these people once a month. You create a bond, a family with a lot of these people, and that's something that I will never, you know, get back anywhere else, or get at any other career field. Is you have a family, you have people you can talk to when it's not drill weekend, you have people you can hang out with, or, you know, you have NCOs that care for you at any time of the day, whether you're in uniform or you're not. They are there if you need them for anything. That's something that I definitely value and cherish, being a part of this.